Hello. So I'm so excited about a movie that should have its premiere here soon, I hope. I discovered that they will make a movie based on that story some weeks ago, but even though I was so excited about it, I didn't feel like it was worth making a vlog about, because I didn't know if you guys would be so excited about hearing me talking about it. But then I was thinking that this vlog is supposed to be about what I feel and what's important for me. So that's why I decided to make this video after making the two videos I had promised you. That being the body review and the dressing up video for my A-zones. But now when that is done, I can make this vlog. But before I say what movie that is, I want to tell you about why it's important to me. I came up with my character Haruka 2008, I think. 2007 or 2008. It was in the same time I bought Kara that my character Haruka came up into my head. I bought the doll much later, but the character came up in my head around 2007, 2008, somewhere there. After creating Haruka, I had to dig into his mind deeper, because that is what I do with all my characters, to get to know them better, and so I know 100% how they will react to different situations and really getting to know them. So that's why I really dig down deep into my characters whenever I create one. And when I'm digging into a character, I'm trying to get to know everything about them. And when I say everything, I really mean everything. Everything from what color their toothbrush is, to what books they were reading when they were a child, what they are thinking when they are sitting in the bus, and pretty much everything. Like, every situation I'm in my life, I have a parallel about what my characters think about that situation, if they were in the same. So yeah. So while digging into Haruka deeper, I got to know that when he was a child, his father used to read a story about a little prince for him, and then calling Haruka his own little prince. And later, when his father died, spoiler alert, I guess, the fact that his father read this story to him became a major thing. Years later, after knowing this, I decided to Google what kind of book that could have been that is about a little prince. So I Googled the Little Prince book, or the Little Prince child book, or something like that. And the first thing I found were something amazing. It was a little prince on a planet surrounded by stars, which was perfect for Haruka. Cause he loved the stars, he loves the universe, he loves space, like I do pretty much. And he was called the Little Prince by his father. He's also a very deep little person with a lot of thoughts and dreams and a big dose of imagination. However, since the book seemed so perfect, I had to buy it to see if it really was that perfect. And while reading it, I almost cried because it was that perfect. I bought a mini version of the same book for Haruka, so he would have the book. And after telling people around me about the book that Haruka really loved, I noticed that some people seem to know about the book already. And after a while I realized that it was a classic and loved by many. I think you realized by now what movie that is, but if you haven't, The Little Prince. And here's the miniature book for Haruka. And here's even a pillowcase because I really love the book. And now DreamWorks have made a movie based on that story, and I'm so excited. I basically watched the trailer every day for 2 weeks, and after that sometimes, and during those 2 first weeks I was crying every time I watched it pretty much, because I'm really excited about it. And when it will come on in the cinema, whenever that will be, I will probably sit in the cinema and cry my eyes out, because this is amazing. And yeah, and I can almost see myself a little bit in the child and the mother in the movie, because I have basically every day until Christmas planned out right now, and it's not even just right now, for like half a year every year for some years now. I have had every day planned pretty much, so I can recognize myself a little bit in those characters, even though I don't really have my whole life planned like the little kid have, but still I can feel the stress a little bit, so not a lot. So yeah, so I'm really curious about what will happen with the little girl, and yeah, just wanted to share my excitement with you, and bye!